Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Harry Potter Theory. Today, we're going to be discussing Fantastic Beasts 4? With Secrets of Dumbledore's release half a year ago, Harry Potter fans have been left with a distinct craving for more. But today, I'm going to be exploring if and when that's even a possibility. Now, let me just start off by saying that we waited a long time for the last film. In fact, 4 years separated the third installment, The Secrets of Dumbledore, from the second, The Crimes of Grindelwald, and 6 years separated the latest release from the first, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. With a 6-year timeline for just 3 films, things have certainly been slow going, especially if we consider that these films are furthering one of the most beloved film franchises of all time. And I think the question we need to be asking now is, where does that leave us? We're now 6 months post Secrets of Dumbledore, which means just enough time has passed that we should be able to start piecing together whispers of a 4th installment, right? Sadly, that doesn't seem to be the case. In fact, Eddie Redmayne, in a recent interview with IndieWire, was asked about both his reprisal of Newt Scamander as well as what may be next for Fantastic Beasts. When pressed on whether or not he had any information about the 4th installment, he said, "I don't. It's more a question for J.K. Rowling and David Yates and Warner's. But I don't know, I'm afraid. I can't add to that." He did add, however, that he's always up for getting back into character as magizoologist Newt Scamander. "I love playing Newt. He's a sweet man," he added. Though the Fantastic Beasts storyline was originally slated for 5 films in total, things are not looking so good. Why? Well, despite the gradual improvement of the films, at least in my eyes, the box office is certainly no reflection of that. The Secrets of Dumbledore grossed $400 million worldwide, down 39% from its precursor, The Crimes of Grindelwald, at $659 million, which in turn was down 19% from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. While $400 million is nothing to scoff at, it's the lower and lower amounts that are cause for concern. These figures aren't exactly promising. And if the financial woes weren't enough, we've also got to consider all of the controversies surrounding the franchise. Ezra Miller, who plays Credence, has been arrested multiple times over the last few years. Johnny Depp was replaced, and Rowling is certainly no stranger to controversy. It also appears that many of the actors, filmmakers involved, are putting their energy into other projects. To name a few, Redmayne's working on The Good Nurse, Jude Law's working on a handful of projects, and David Yates is directing a conspiracy drama film for Netflix. Those who aren't shrouded in controversy seem to have their hands full. So what does that mean for the story? Is it over? Well, while there's still very much to explore in the time period before Harry Potter, things were left on an ending note, sort of. Grindelwald's plans to achieve power were thwarted, a new Dumbledore is revealed, and everything feels more or less copacetic. Do I hope that things will continue? Absolutely. But as of right now, things aren't looking so good. However, if I were to look at the future of Fantastic Beasts through an unwavering veil of positivity, there are a few things that make things feel a little more hopeful. First of all, Credence's character is dying, which makes continuing on without him fairly straightforward. Secondly, 6 months may just simply not be enough time to begin having a discussion about another film. Perhaps Warner Bros. Are simply waiting for actors, producers, and directors to tie off loose ends before they get going again. Lastly, we still have yet to see some of the most anticipated aspects of the story. One of the most compelling aspects of Harry Potter lore is the fated duel between Dumbledore and Grindelwald that finally gets him locked away in Ermengarde. Are they going to deprive us of this? What do you guys think? Will Fantastic Beasts 4 move forward, or is that it for the Fantastic Beasts franchise? Leave a comment down below with what you think. Until next time, remember, it does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live